is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was watching it as well.
I was watching the 30 for 30 on the Guru of Go. I cannot believe it's been 30 years since Hank Gathers has been gone.
Oh, was it on Hank Gathers?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was Loyola Marymount.
All right.
I can't believe it. 30 years.
We're streaming. We're live.
30.
Come on.
Wow.
1990.
Yeah, I guess do the math. That is right, but you don't think about that.
Right.
No. Man alive. I remember that like it was yesterday.
I mean, I was young, but I do remember that.
I've lived 2 lifetimes since then.
I think both of us have, Kenny.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. So there's not a lot going on except for what's dominating the news these days. Just found out the government has extended the stay-at-home law rule for the next 30 days. So we're here till at least April 30th is what he's saying. As you saw my post on the Facebook, I'm very blessed and very grateful that I'm able to work full-time from home, not lose any hours. Our entire company has gone remote and it's working out just fine so far. So,
excellent.
Which is just good for us. We are in the healthcare industry, so therefore we are essential. We need to keep going. We need to keep working. We need to keep sending money to our retirees and participants. So that's what we're doing. It's very scary. And I was just telling Bob before the show started, I've been out 3 times since we started this, and I started working from home 2 weeks ago. Today was the 3rd time I've been out in 2 weeks. Hey, Army, good to see you, buddy.
Hey, Army.
And the roads are a bit empty, but the grocery store is about the same as far as crowd in the grocery store, because people still need we still need groceries and stuff like that. So, but I don't want to get too deep into it because it's depressing. We all know what's going on. We all know what we need to do. We're gonna make the best of it. We are all starved for any kind of sports at this point. They were replaying the 1970 NBA championship on some stations. That's how far back they're going.
Wow.
They've replayed
the Knicks won it.
They've replayed the 92 national championship, NCAA championship this past week. Duke and Kentucky, I think, is what it was, or Duke and North Carolina, whichever one it was.
Duke and Kansas, I believe.
Yeah. And now ESPN is broadcasting WrestleMania 32 for God's sake right now. Okay. So I mean, there's a lot.
Has WrestleMania been canceled?
It has not been canceled. They are going to do a broadcast from the training center in Orlando over a 2-day period.
Oh.
And it will be hosted by Gronk.
So,
yeah. So, I was watching old golf highlights today. I mean, there's not a lot going on, guys. I mean, what surprises me, however, or maybe it doesn't surprise you guys, is that there are still 2 number 1 draft picks that have not found new teams in the offseason. Cam Newton and Jameis Winston still have not found new teams.
And I keep hearing that Cam Newton is pissed because
I would be too if you got pushed out of Carolina for Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah, that's true.
Who's played a total of 5 games in the last 3 years. I mean, but it is what it is. Let's see if Biggie can get on this time.
Yes.
Elliot, you there?
Is Cam Newton done?
In Carolina, yes.
Carolina.
No, is he done?
I don't think he's done. I think he's got more to prove.
Is he?
I wouldn't be surprised if he can go out to be the quarterback of the Chargers.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, I got you, Elliot.
We got you.
Morning, Elliot.
What's going on, guys?
How you doing, buddy?
Right.
There he is. The zombie apocalypse is upon him, and he's just protecting himself is what he's doing.
I just touched my face too much, man.
Oh, do you? He's got goggles going on. He's got the face mask on. Plus, he's got gloves. It is what it is. We all got to do what we got to do, Elliot. It's not a big deal.
That's right.
Yep.
I'd rather live and say I tried.
Right. Now you did tell me earlier in the week you had your test done, right?
Yeah, but it's like on a 10-day wait period now.
10 days. Okay, so you're not going to know the results for
No,
10.
I didn't get one of those 15-minute tests.
Right.
Of course, Trump had to take it to another level and say it takes 5.
Yeah. And Rob, to answer your question, he's not done.
You know
Cam still has a lot in the tank.
Cool, but I'm in my house, so fuck it.
Cam has a lot left in the tank yet, Bob. He's
Hold
not.
on.
He's not done.
I gotta put my,
Okay,
I gotta put my ears
because
on.
every time that I've seen him play the last 2 years, he's hurt Carolina more than he has helped them.
Well, and it's because he's been fighting through injuries, and I think that's the problem.
I guess that was my question. Is
He has not recovered from Super Bowl
caught
50.
up with him enough to where he is done?
Yeah, he hasn't recovered from that loss to in the Super Bowl 50 to the Patriots. He hasn't recovered from that. So, or the Broncos, excuse me, the Broncos.
He's got like a 5-year hangover going on, a 6-year hangover.
I know, but physically he's been hampered the last couple of years. He played the first 2 games of the season last year and was done after that because of his foot. He has posted on the internet that he's still hungry, that he still has something to prove. He is healthy now, according to what I've heard.
Okay.
Look, he's a talent. Okay.
Yes.
Plain and simple. I beat like that dead horse I beat last week.
Yeah, I mean,
sometimes guys need a change of scenery.
Exactly. They do.
That's exactly what Cam.
You got to remember, Cam Newton was a former MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay. He won. Didn't he win the Heisman Trophy or no?
Which is why I say he should go to the Chargers.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Tyrod Taylor's going to last.
No.
I think he'd be a good fit for the Chargers.
Tyrod Taylor's not going to last. You saw what happened to him in Cleveland before they had to put Baker Mayfield.
Oh yeah, but he was good in Buffalo. He was decent. He wasn't half bad in Buffalo before Josh Allen came around.
Well, that's because it was too cold to tackle his ass.
So, but and as far as Jameis is concerned, there were rumors that there was a team that wanted to sign him, but it didn't work out. Who that was, I have no idea. But I think he has I think he understands that wherever he goes, he's going to be a backup. He's not going to be a starter.
Yeah.
And they need to make his team wear the road uniforms.
Yeah.
Because he hits their team better than he hits his own.
Yeah. Well, it is.
I think he could be a pretty good fit in Jacksonville as a backup.
Well, I think Gardner Minshew is not long for this world. I think he's more hype than he is talent, to be honest.
Possibly.
And
I think his shit just got I just think his shit got thrown for a loop and he didn't recover because he was doing so well, and because of that obligatory contract of Nick Foles, they suddenly they just kicked him to the curb like nothing. And then Nick Foles came back like a bust that he is.
Yep.
And Minshew, he was probably bitter by then. He's like, "Fuck you guys, I'm not going to give you."
Well, not only that, but and of course, now Nick Foles is in Chicago, where he will probably start after if we do have a training camp, he'll probably end up starting. But yeah, I mean, I'm with you on that, Elliot. You and I have always been on the opinion that Nick Foles is a great backup, but he's not a full-time starter. He's not a franchise quarterback. Ever.
He had a 4-week career. Career.
Correct.
He's milking it for all it's worth.
Correct. He'll never be able to say, nobody will be able to say he's not. He can always say he's a former Super Bowl MVP, and he's never going to lose that moniker. However, it was for
Jeff Hostetler can say the same thing.
Correct. Hostetler can say the same thing. So I mean, so can Mark Rippon.
Yeah.
So
Rippon was a starter for the longest time. So, I mean,
Rippon was Rippon back in his day.
Jim got hurt.
Army asks if is Foles healthy. Army, I think he is, but
I know he is.
But he's not a talent.
He did have a shoulder injury, or he broke his collarbone the first or second game of the season last year, and I don't know. No, he's not.
Look,
he's not a full-time starter. He's not a full-time talent. I'm sorry.
Look, his best 2 seasons were his first season under what was the coach from Washington?
Joe Gibbs?
No, the one that everybody hated because of his offense.
Was it Spurrier?
No. He was the coach of this. Was it Washington or Oregon?
Gruden's brother.
Jay Gruden? Brother?
No, not Jay Gruden.
No. Who is the offensive coordinator in Jacksonville now?
I don't remember.
I can't think either. I think I know who you're talking about, but I can't think who it is.
Yeah, I'm drawing a major blank right now.
Yeah.
Who is that coach? The one that took over Philly. Remember, he took over the Eagles, and then he went on to.
After Andy Reid left, he was the coach in Philly.
No, before. Or was it? No, it was after Andy Reid left. Remember, he had that fucking offense that they didn't huddle; they just fucking went back to the line.
He's the head coach at USC or UCLA now, or something like that. God.
Kelly.
He was the head coach of Oregon.
Chip Kelly.
Chip Kelly.
There you go.
Kelly, there you go.
Okay, so his best 2
Eagles go in the Redskins.
His best 2 seasons were when he was with Chip Kelly. He threw like 27 touchdown passes and had 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
And then the 6 weeks from when he took over for Wentz and won the Super Bowl. That's his career in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Doug Peterson, yeah.
He don't need all that fucking money. You paid him all that money, you're stupid. And then Chicago they go from one bad quarter to another.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't even make a whole quarterback out of Mitch Trubisky and Nick Foles. Okay, you still be short a quarterback.
God, is Army still on? I can't see any response.
Yeah, he's still here. Yes.
Ask him if he still has my phone number.
Army, do you still have? Yeah, he can hear you, Kenny. But
okay.
Army,
you still have my phone number?
Ask me. Army, you can answer that. You heard it. You have his
phone.
phone.
I can't see it though.
Right, because you're not on Facebook. I know.
Yeah. If he still got my phone number, I need him to call me sometime.
He does. He does. So give him a call, Army, when you get a chance.
Please.
I'll find out this week about the corona.
Well, you know what, Elliot? I'm thinking of you, brother. You know that.
Yeah.
You know,
that's cool.
And I'm cooped up in my apartment. It's a small 2-bedroom apartment that it's just me and the cats.
I've been there.
And you know, it is what it is. So
at least you got a roof over your head.
I've got a roof over my head. I've got a car in the driveway, and I've got heat and AC, and I've got all I need, all the comforts of home. I'm good.
Well, in my hood, I just had security cameras put up.
Your place?
I got a roof over my head. I just don't have a ceiling.
Right.
Dude, I don't live in the nicest of neighborhoods.
Oh, okay, I got you. Well, neither do I. But no one bothers.
And this economic crunch, I don't give a shit how much money the government is going to give you.
Last 4 digits, 7339, Kenny.
Yes.
Yes, Army. That's it.
Appreciate it.
He's got it.
So what's everybody going to do with their $1,200 check?
I'm not worried about that check. I'm not. If it comes, it comes. I still got a 5.
It's going to be a direct deposit anyway.
I still got a 5-figure. I still got a 5-figure debt to the Department of Education. They may go to that. For all I know, I don't know.
No, they don't. This got nothing to do with that.
They're docking my pay right now. So yeah.
Oh, and you know what? Humana and Cigna are waiving copays and deductibles and all that for the time being.
If it comes to UHC, if it comes down to UHC doing that too, I'll be happy. But right now, that hasn't happened. So,
I got county taxes to pay.
So, but anyway,
I'm still on business as usual.
Yeah, Bob's still working full time too. So
I'm still working full time out there.
Yeah.
And you're still going to get a check.
I got to apply for unemployment this week.
Yeah, you better, because they just beat that fucking thing up.
I know it.
If you're unemployed, you're going to get a fat check.
There was
I may have some hurdles to overcome.
3.25 million people applied for unemployment this past week. 3.25 million.
Yep.
So,
And that's going to get worse next week.
Mm-hmm.
well, now that they've extended the stay-at-home rule till April 30th, there's a lot of people going to be out of work for at least for the next month. So, anyway.
Well, school's not coming back anytime soon, so my crossing guard job is done for a while, so I gotta have some kind of money. $1,200 will help for a little bit, but it won't last forever.
No, it's not a lot. My credit card bills are higher than that, so I'm not. It's not. It's
I don't
not
have any credit cards anymore.
Stop using your fucking credit card. We had that problem.
Use it for Zoom.
So what's going on, man? We got any sports to talk about today?
Not really. We all we were doing was talking about Cam and Winston not having a job.
That's about all anybody wants to talk about nowadays. There's no job.
Right.
Can't go outside. Dude, I'm not used to having 2 more people in the house 7 days a week, yo.
Right.
The Cowboy Sun.
Hey, well, look, I took my test on Monday, was it, or Tuesday? Monday, and fucking dumbass Crystal, she went and posted on Facebook that I went and took the test. Her boss saw that shit and said, "You can't come back to the office until he gets his results." I told her, "You fucking dumbass.
I know.
Why are you fucking doing some stupid shit? You post some shit on Facebook, and you know your boss is on your friends list.
Oh yeah.
What kind of dumb shit is that?"
Yeah. Yeah. Which is why what I posted was much better about praising my job and praising my coworkers and having a good, how blessed I was. Hey, Brett, baseball opening day. Do we think it's going to be in May or June? What's going on what do you think about that?
You know what? If they say this thing, if they say this thing is going to last to July, August, you might as well kiss 2020 baseball goodbye.
Might as well be also looking at maybe football being postponed and going a little further too.
Herbie's already kissed it off, looks like. He doesn't think there's going to be any college or pro ball this year.
Herbie, really? Kirk Herbstreit, are you kidding me?
That's what he said. He said he'd be shocked if we have any football at all this fall.
Wow. Football, I can see.
Hey, Brett.
The rest of the stuff I could see all getting canceled. But football, I think it's still a bit early to tell.
So here's a good one for you. You know how WrestleMania got canceled at the stadium, right?
Right, and now it's going to be from the
Performance Center.
Yes.
Right, and so
we were talking about that too a little bit.
So The Miz, he's normally a jackass.
Yes.
And a fool.
Yes.
Major fucking idiot.
Even in real life, he is. Well, he's from Cleveland.
In real life, dude.
Yeah.
In real life. Because guess what he did? He showed up sick to the Performance Center.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, great.
So Roman Reigns dropped out.
Yep.
Of WrestleMania. Andrade, who, by the way, is dating Charlotte Flair.
Oh, God.
He dropped out. There's a couple other people that have dropped out, tag team. All kinds of people are dropping out.
Yeah. Brett says, can we just cancel 2020 altogether?
Yeah, 2020 is going to be a blur, dude. 2020 is going to be a blur.
Elliot, isn't Roman Reigns the one that has cancer?
Yeah.
He's the one that was in the main event against Goldberg.
Against Goldberg. He backed out. He's like, and
isn't he the one that was recovering from cancer?
Well, he already did.
Leukemia. It was leukemia. But
he's in remission. But it was the Usos, man. They found out and they told Roman that he quit, and the Usos said, "Fuck you, I ain't doing shit. Fuck all of y'all." I'm telling you, man. That's Vince McMahon shit right there, dude.
Yeah.
And The Miz is a fucking idiot. Why doesn't he at home contaminating his wife?
And child.
Children. He's got two.
They got two. That's right. Yeah. Dana Brooks was the other one that pulled out.
Dana Brooks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't believe I found out Andrade is fucking dating Charlotte Flair.
Yeah. I don't watch it now, Elliot, but I still get news every once in a while because Rosenberg is on my timeline. He tweets about WWE all the time. And and of course Fox now is tweeting more about WWE since SmackDown's come to Fox.
Yeah. And AEW is kicking the shit out of NXT on Wednesday nights.
Yeah.
Heard that Doris Burks tested positive the other day.
Doris Burke has tested positive. We lost a couple of we lost one music guy today. I think
Joe Diffie.
Jiffy.
Yeah.
Jiffy.
Yeah. Kenny, you tweeted about it earlier today. And there's another one out there who's another singer that was diagnosed with it. We lost a CBS broadcaster or journalist also passed away from it today as well. I don't remember her name. She's not a familiar name to me, but this stuff's starting to hit home, which is why,
We're back, guys. Gotta go get a drink.
Okay. Which is why, you got to take it serious. Got to.
I've already heard that several people that were frolicking on spring break down in Florida have already tested positive already.
There were a bunch of kids at spring break and down here in Miami and on whatever and all in the Florida coastline, Clearwater to count. And now 12 of those kids have been tested positive for coronavirus. Actually, I don't know if it's 12. What got me is at Liberty University. Jerry Falwell brought the kids back to Liberty University, and now 12 of them have got it. He didn't close down the school, and now 12 kids from Liberty University has it. I didn't want to get into this sob story, guys. I really didn't want to bring it down into the show. I blame Elliot. That's all I can tell you. I blame Elliot.
Blame me because guess what? You don't have a whole lot of subjects up your sleeve. So I'm throwing shit out there.
Yeah.
Well, I do know that I did talk to one of my officers on my video game.
Yeah.
And she's from France.
You talked to video games?
That her and her family did catch it, and it was like the mild flu for them. And
for some people that will be, but for those that have underlying health problems,
recovered.
Right.
And they all recovered, and they are all fine.
Yeah, but then you got a kid that was less than a year old that died in Illinois.
Correct. There's extremes on both sides, Bob.
I know. I'm just saying.
All the previous myths have been dispelled.
I know said her and her family did catch it, and they were fine.
Right. Now the other singer that's in the news about it is John Prine.
Wow.
I don't know him, but
I've heard the name.
Yeah, it's.
That's okay. His family knows him, so I'm sure he's they're pretty bent up.
But that's what's scary about this is that it can be one extreme or another. Either you're going to have mild symptoms like say Tom Hanks and his wife had mild symptoms. They're home and back in California again, and then the extreme is people with underlying health problems, the elderly, like Kenny and myself. And Elliot with underlying health problems.
When names like Prince Charles stop popping up and Boris Johnson,
Prince Charles has it.
Stuff like that.
Yep.
Trudeau's wife has it.
I'm telling you, dude. Let that shit hit a major figure in the world.
Yeah.
And see what's gonna happen.
Yep. So.
And they're all gonna come after that big fuck.
PJ Walker to the Panthers, guys. Here's that from XFL to NFL. Brett just popped it up. That's the first guy to sign out of the XFL to the NFL was signed by Carolina.
Not true. Is that a quarterback?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, there was a guy that signed.
Houston.
But there was a guy that. Okay, that's the guy that signed.
Yes.
I heard about that last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were the only undefeated team in the league.
Yes.
The first XFL, draftee. That's
okay,
cool,
I'm gonna
man.
throw this out to you guys.
Go ahead.
What is the fewest number of games that baseball could get away with playing without the entire season just being?
I say 100. I say 100.
I'd say 82 because they'd have to be able to split
I blame
the home and road.
And I think I'm going to have to go with Elliot.
Half.
I agree. That's what I was going to say too.
No All-Star game. No All-Star game.
No, there won't be an All-Star game.
82-game season. You know what I'm saying?
Which means that it has to start by
July 1st.
I was trying to remember how many games we ended up playing in 81 when they finally came off the strike.
It has to start. It has to start by late June or early July.
Yeah.
I agree.
In order for it to make it through.
I agree.
And they say they have no problem playing doubleheaders. So.
Yeah, but I don't
players
think
just said they don't have a problem because players they did it when
I don't think they're gonna want to pay 162 games worth of doubleheaders.
No. It's not 162 is out the window. It's no chance of that.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
I think 140, 130 is out the window.
On that note, Army asks the question: do you foresee a professional team being forced to sell if they do not participate in the 2020 season, be it baseball, football, or whatever?
Being forced to sell?
Yeah.
No.
Whoa.
Why should they be forced to sell?
These guys are billionaires.
They're going out of business?
Why should they be forced to sell?
They get too much because the TV money is guaranteed on all four leagues, isn't it?
Yeah. They've already got the TV money.
Mm-hmm.
So that they're not. These guys are already billionaires, and they got their guaranteed TV money. So I don't foresee them having to sell.
No.
And besides, have you ever seen a satisfied billionaire?
No.
Exactly.
No.
That's why they're billionaires, because they're never satisfied. Okay, they're always piling that cash up.
Yep.
But if one team backs out with playing, then the season's. I mean, you're not going to get a season. You're not going to play with that.
No. And you know what? The teams will be well within their rights to not want to play the rest of the season.
That's true. I mean, no court's is going to blame them for that.
Not to mention the fact that they haven't been able to practice and train.
Nope.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You're going to send them out there so they can fucking cripple the whole fucking team?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I keep saying that they're going to need a month of spring training before they can go play
Giancarlo Stanton has enough leg problems without.
Exactly. I don't see. They keep saying that they're going to need a month of training before.
John!
What up, John?
That's not happening.
Just hold it. You gotta hold it.
Who's that?
Hi, guys.
Hi, John.
Hey, John.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm out shopping. My wife has got me all bundled up and Lysoled my hands. And
Hi, Katie.
Hi, Katie.
Now we're driving home. Did you see that? Did you see all the stuff she's got? Like, it's ridiculous. I said we're gonna die of asthma because of all the stuff she's put in the car here. Man, I'm like coughing here. Anyways, thought I'd say hi, and then we're on our way home, so I'll probably jump back on in like 10 minutes or something.
Okay, well, we're trying to find shit to talk about, so we'll
And you would imagine the shit we talked about so far.
Oh, I bet. I guarantee it's been awesome. Nothing going on, right? I mean, just.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about potential disasters like the cancellation of baseball, football, basketball, hockey for the rest of the year.
Yes. Hey, but the draft is going on.
Yeah, it is.
The draft is still on. Yes.
The draft is still on.
What are they doing? A Zoom conference?
I don't know. It's going to be remote from wherever it is. Yeah.
Very possibly.
Yeah, sorry, Scott. I totally missed track of time here, man. So, and then they got us all lined up to go into a store. Before you can go in, you got to line up. And anyways, so I'll be on in like 15 minutes or so.
All right, we'll be here, John.
Okay.
Toodles.
All right, spray him down, Tita.
Later. Yeah.
Later.
You got to press leave meeting, babe. No, press leave and then watch Magical. Watch this.
It's not working.
Yes, it is, Tita. Oh my gosh.
The roof of your car is very nice, John. We can see there we go.
There we go.
Army says, I thought teams got paid by networks before the season, and therefore no season, no dollars. No, that money was paid up front and when the contract was signed.
And guaranteed.
That's
In
already
full.
in the bank, already been doled out.
But you see, that's just it. The NFL has insurance for shit like
Right.
that. Dude. Come on,
Mhm.
man. You don't think the NFL is heavily insured for that kind of stuff?
I think they
Fuck
all
outta
are.
yeah.
here.
And Bill Clark is in the house, gentlemen. Bob and Kenny. Bill Clark is.
Clarky. What's up,
Bill
Clarky?
Clark.
But yeah, it's in Ronald Darby. Brett's throwing stuff out there. He says Ronald Darby goes to the Redskins. Who cares? But no, it's something. It's something, Brett. I appreciate it.
Anything, dude.
Who all did get signed this week? I haven't been paying attention.
Not a lot. Not a lot. The first week of free agency was just amazing. It
That's
was
because
just off the chain.
and everybody was gone after that.
Yeah, and then
There ain't nobody left.
The only ones left are Jameis and Cam. That's it.
Like I said, there's nobody left.
It is what it is.
Where would they go is the whole fucking question. I really think that Cam should go to San Diego and wait out Tyrod Taylor getting fucking injured.
Yeah, well,
I agree.
The Chargers are in need of a backup to Tyrod because Tyrod is not long for this world if he's going to be the starter in LA. Plus, with that new stadium, they're going to want a marquee name for the Chargers, and Cam Newton would be perfect for that team.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Not Jameis Winston.
no,
Cam
Newton.
Cam Newton.
Yeah. So,
Big Newton.
but yeah, I think that's the best bet.
I think you got to send Jameis Winston to Detroit or something.
Oh boy.
Somewhere where he's lost in obscurity.
Clarky, it's you. It's not. We get video. As far as I know, everybody's seen the video except you. I don't know what it is. If you're on your phone, it might be an issue. But if it's on Facebook, you should be fine. I don't know.
Unless the coronavirus hits your shit. Then
yeah. Jags are playing 2 games in London. They're going to have a lot of overseas games this year.
We'll see about that.
Does the 17-game schedule go into effect this season or next?
Next
year.
Season. Okay.
21.
So we're still doing 16 weeks, 16 games.
No, we're not doing anything yet until they figure out.
Exactly.
Right.
We are scheduled to have 16 games this season.
Yeah, they're scheduled under the old format this year.
You know what? If this season gets canceled, they may push the 17-game schedule to 2022.
They might.
I don't think. No,
the CBA's been signed.
I don't think they will.
CBA.
I don't think they will. You know why? Because they'll say, you had a whole fucking year off, motherfuckers. Yeah. Now you're going to play an extra game.
Katie, that's the problem. You know what? Cam Newton's injury problems have been – he's fully healthy now. His potential is too much to deny him a chance at a starting job, whether it be with the Chargers or anywhere else.
But at the same time, I think Ron Rivera started using him the wrong way after that Super Bowl. Because he was trying to limit his running.
I was going to say, he was trying to make him a pocket passer, wasn't he?
Yeah, and that's not going to work. When you're a running quarterback and you can pass off the run, okay, that just don't work. It don't work you sitting there, dude, because quarterbacks like that have what they call happy feet.
Yes.
Okay? And the minute they see themselves in trouble, happy feet goes into effect.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's just in their DNA.
Yeah.
But the quarterbacks with happy feet are the ones that get their career short.
Yeah, they get their bell. They get their bell rung. I understand that.
Yeah, he took massive shots.
But you know what? I don't even want to hear that shit because Doug Flutie was a little motherfucker and he took shit all over the place. That motherfucker in the Hall of Fame.
Yes, Katie, he is fully healthy and he has been practicing. He's posted videos on Instagram and
France Harkington was no Goliath.
No, and he got Roger Staubach got the crap out of him too, and he was in the freaking Army or the Navy for goodness sake.
And he allowed Clint Longley to have a one-time hit.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Army asks about Jacksonville playing 2 games in London next year. Is it a possibility? We've been talking about this on this show for a couple of years now about the possibility of Jacksonville moving permanently to London. It's not going to happen. The owner has stated to most emphatically they are not moving to London. It's not going to happen. Done. It's not going to happen.
I think my brother told me that
Khan don't want to move to London, yeah.
No, Khan doesn't want to move to London.
Jacksonville is
he owns Jacksonville.
down to their stadiums until at least 2040, I think.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that stadium. I mean, I've been in that stadium. It's a nice. It's not a bad stadium. I've been there.
Look, guys, settle down.
What?
This whole fucking thing of canceling games and possibly seasons, that's going to change everything going forward. This this overseas team shit talk is going to cease.
Yeah.
Those plans are going to be put off for a while.
Yeah.
Because now the NFL has to figure out how to scramble back from this disaster.
Yep.
It ain't that easy. It ain't like saying, let's pick it up and start back up in the morning, guys.
Right.
Fuck no. Well, you guys got to go through training camp.
Right.
Again.
They're gonna gradually go back to normal, but it's gonna take a month or two before everything's back.
Are we ever going to be back to normal?
I think eventually we'll be.
This is unprecedented for the human race.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man. You know what? If enough damage gets done, the end result is never good.
Well.
Right.
Now the next question. Now we're getting a lot of our material from our audience tonight, guys. So be appreciative that they're throwing questions.
Yeah, throw it out. You know what? That's the way it should be. We should have an interactive audience.
Right. Brett asked the question. Brett asked, "Who do you start, Marcus Mariota or Derek Carr?" Well, first of all, you start Derek Carr to start the season, and if he starts screwing up by mid-season,
I start Derek Carr, and I tell you what, Derek Carr already knows John Gruden. He knows his offense. Mariota is not coming off of any impressive stats or numbers of at least the last 2 seasons.
Right.
Okay. And they're not just going to throw him in to their move to Las Vegas, Marcus Mariota. That's not going to happen.
Now, I'm going to keep him.
To piggyback on that, if you remember, John Gruden was so high on Marcus Mariota coming out of college.
Yes.
He was so high. He loved the kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he went to Gruden's camp the whole 9 yards, and he had Gruden did the tape thing. You know, when he was at ESPN, he did his tape deal with Mariota. He loved Mariota. That's why I think Mariota's going to the Raiders, because of how much John Gruden likes it.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Gruden can love him all he wants.
But that was Mariota about 5 or 6 years ago.
But he hasn't seen the He hasn't seen the footage from 18 and 19 of Mariota, obviously. Because the only thing that Mariota's done anything noteworthy was when he ran that 90-plus touchdown run.
Right. Well, now again, could it also be that Tennessee was using him wrong as well?
I've seen Mariota take some.
They were successful with Mariota a little bit in the beginning.
Cam Newton did.
See, they went away from
his career too.
Because they tried to make Mariota a pocket passer, and he is a mobile quarterback. Okay, again, remember the long TD run he had a couple years ago, and I mean, he's a running quarterback. He was a running quarterback when he came out of college, and that's. Why you think Russell Wilson is so successful? Because he has to run for his life because he has no offensive line.
No, because Pete Carroll lets him do what he does best,
which is run and throw. Which is run and throw the ball on the run.
Which is use your mind. Yeah. He's got football. He's got a football IQ beyond the maximum. Okay, Russell Wilson is one smart motherfucker, and that's why he survives in the league, as small as he is. You ever notice that motherfucker never takes a hit? Never. You run. I mean, he runs around all of a sudden. Boom, he's out of bounds. Right? Boom, he's down on the ground.
Best thing is
when you think you're gonna fucking nail him one time. Huh?
He knows what time it is to hit the deck.
Yeah.
He knows when
which is why I think. Which is why I believe Jameis Winston should go to Seattle.
Because you think eventually Russell's going to get killed.
Play behind Russell. Learn from Russell because you guys have pretty much the same skill set.
You think of it as Jameis can't run as good, can't scramble as good.
I understand that, but you know what? Russell ain't all scramble either because Russell's slowing down. But Russell's got this up here. He uses the football IQ he got. Okay? He gets himself out of messes more with his mind than he does with his legs.
Yeah.
And think about it. How much has Russell Wilson been hurt in his career?
Not much.
No,
not at all.
Not much at all.
Right.
And then he comes back right. He comes right back in. That's when you think
and
he's
it goes
done.
back to what Elliot was saying about the brain and the football IQ.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think about that until that even got brought up.
Well, I mean, again, it's been said by many people that Jameis has a good football brain too. He just doesn't know how to use it. That's the problem.
Tom Brady ain't no fucking mega athlete or anything like that, but that boy's got a football mind that
he knows he can feel the pressure on the back of his neck as it's coming up, and he gets rid of the ball. Tom Brady's got a quick release.
He knows what you're going to do. Okay.
Right. But Brady's release is one of the one of those most underestimated things in the league, because when he knows he's in trouble, he can get rid of that ball as fast as Dan Marino would back in the day. So I mean,
It's not with the same velocity.
So can Russell Wilson.
No, just not with the same velocity, no, but still. Marino had a cannon. Brady doesn't have a cannon, but he's smart and can get rid of the ball, whether it's out of bounds or on those quick slants he loves to throw to Edelman all the time.
The only one I've ever seen that had a faster or harder release than Marino was Elway.
So getting back to Winston, why wouldn't a backup role in Seattle be a perfect thing for him? Because you know what? You don't lose much. Let's say Russell Wilson did get hurt. If you get Winston to learn the playbook right, the style doesn't change much. It's the mentality.
Right.
You can't replace the mentality unless you drill it into Winston, and that's what they should do. He should take Winston under his wing and just be in his ear all the fucking time. This is how you do it, son. This is how you can attempt to be me. You got to think. Because you know what?
Well, being in that quarterback
right now, if Tom Brady, we wouldn't be playing until he's 45 if he didn't have this.
Well, but also you have to also remember, Elliot, that man takes impeccable care of his body. Man, he is a workout,
no different,
health crazy.
Well, look at LeBron James. He sleeps in whatever they call them, those chambers.
Cryogenic chamber.
Yeah. These guys are at next level taking care of their fucking bodies.
Right. I mean, Brady is religious about taking care of his body.
But then to keep up with Munchkin, he would have to be in good shape.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Giselle or whatever.
Whatever her name is, right.
Gazelle. She couldn't run fast enough from Brady, though.
Yeah, did you guys see what Fanatics has done as far as the
they shut down. They shut down. They're making fucking.
They're making
masks and robes and whatever
and gowns. They're doing and the pinstripe ones were not the best. I'm sorry, the pinstripe ones are not the best, but that's okay. We won't go into that.
Oh yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
Those are going to New York, right?
No, they're not. No. Yeah, Katie says that's the only acceptable use of pinstripes. That's what she says. Says the boss.
You know what? When the chips are down, the pinstripes step up, baby.
Yeah, I think it's pretty great. I think it's pretty freaking cool, Fanatics, to do that though.
It's not just
you know why? You know why?
It's no one's buying. Nobody's buying shit. No one's buying anything. Yes.
Because you can't go nowhere to represent nobody.
Right. Yep. Brett, Todd Gurley leaving the Rams was a mistake on the Rams' part. I think him going home to Atlanta, because Brett asked if Gurley leaving the Rams does it help or hurt the Rams? Well, it hurts the Rams because now who they got to run behind the line. They got no running game right now, and I think Gurley going to Atlanta, that's where he's from. He gets like Elliot likes to say, he gets a fresh start in a new scene,
right?
And I think it'll reinvigorate him.
You know who could wind up in L.A.? Devontae Freeman. Or did he get signed somewhere else?
I think he's signed somewhere else already. I'm not
sure.
Yeah, somewhere else. Yeah.
I don't know where. I think he's signed somewhere else already.
I don't.
You know, whatchamacallit, the San Francisco 49ers have 4 running backs, dude. You think the Rams might want to trade for one?
You think?
Because I tell you what. But you know what? I can't blame the Rams for getting rid of Gurley. And let me tell you why. Because the season before, he looked like he was hobbled. This past season, he started off slow, picked it up a little bit. But at the same time, he didn't look like that Todd Gurley that was supposed to eat up this league. He did the year before that.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, they didn't use him a lot either. They use his.
I understand, but now they got to think. You know what? His contract is going to come up at some point, and he's going to want to get paid. And they don't know where he's going with that injury. The knee The knee is a funny thing, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. And Steve, you asked I'm assuming you're asking where Big John is. John will be here shortly. He was on the road with his wife shopping. He'll be home any minute, and he'll be up here.
Yeah, he was out buying toilet paper.
Right. So
I think the Rams are going to seriously have to look at drafting a running back.
you know what? The Rams are in danger of being the worst team in that division, if you can
Well,
imagine.
yeah, because Arizona just stepped up a couple of nights.
Arizona with I mean, they got Hopkins in the fold now. I mean, you got Hopkins on one side, Fitzgerald on the other. I mean, that's a great.
The only thing is that they're still weak, always at tight end.
Well, not only that, but they also have a weak offensive line too, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what Kyler Murray balances that out.
Yeah, because of his mobility. But he's just a little guy, though. He's only like 2 feet tall. I mean, for goodness sake.
Yeah, he looked like the little guys on Tecmo football.
Right, but did you see some of the runs he had last year? Where nobody could touch him because he was moving so fast.
Oh,
the kid is quick.
Well, that was the same with what's his name, RG3.
Yeah,
he was quick.
He blew out his knee. Yeah,
until he blew out his knee in a game that he shouldn't have been in.
Correct. Clarkie says that Freeman is still a free agent. So there you go, Rams.
Shanahan cost RG3 his career.
That's a real possibility.
I go out.
No, I think Jay Gruden cost RG3 his career.
No, wasn't Shanahan the coach when they were in the playoffs?
No.
When he ripped his knee up in the.
You mean Mike Shanahan?
Yeah, Mike.
Okay. Well, yeah, maybe it was Mike Shanahan. I think you're right.
It was Mike Shanahan.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
There were many people saying he shouldn't have played that game because the field condition was all fucked up.
Right. Well, the field at FedEx Field is not the best in the league.
No, but you see, okay, so let's go ahead and throw our number one quarterback out there with a fucked up leg and a big old monster brace on it.
Yep.
Okay, and then watch somebody come down the middle and his leg gets stuck in the ground.
Yep. Lamar Miller is still available. Carlos Hyde is still available. I think Shady is still available too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I think Shady's done.
Shady's talking about going back to Philadelphia.
I told you that the week before or last week. Philadelphia was his.
He played for him in Philadelphia.
What he's going to do over there, I don't know because, they got rid of Jordan Howard. So
yeah, Howard's down in Miami now.
Yeah, there goes his career.
Yeah, I know, right?
Running backs die in Miami. Yo.
Yes, they do. Just ask Ricky Williams.
Yeah, and they're reborn when they leave.
Right.
Just ask Ryan Tannehill.
Well, not only that, but the running back in Arizona too, right?
Yeah, Kenyon Drake.
Kenyon Drake was in Miami before he went to Arizona.
But you see, this is what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Some guys can go somewhere and play like shit, and then once they leave, who likes to play for Miami is the question. You see what I'm saying? Guys can't get up for that kind of shit, so they're going to look somewhere else to play.
Yeah.
You know? And Kenyon Drake stepped it up in Arizona. I mean, he put David Johnson out of a job.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Yes, he did.
Where David Johnson end up going?
Houston. In the DeAndre Hopkins trade.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I think that's a little touchy because they don't really have another wide receiver that's dependable.
No, because Will Ferrell is. I mean, is it Will Ferrell? I don't get his name.
Will Fuller.
Will Fuller. Excuse me. Will Fuller. I know. Farrell's the.
Yeah. He does play like a comedian.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. Fuller is too injury prone.
Awesome when he's healthy.
He's good when he's healthy, but that's just it. He's not healthy, the full season.
Right.
That's like an interesting question. What happens to what's his name in Detroit? The quarterback. I even forgot his name.
Stafford.
Right.
Matt Stafford.
Matt Stafford. Depends on who Detroit's going to take in the draft. Because right now they didn't pick anybody up in the free agency to back Stafford up.
They're not getting Joe Burrow, so they can forget that one.
Where is Detroit in the draft? Like third, I think.
Are they really going to bring Stafford back?
I think so.
Who else do they got? The last 2 years, but
I'm saying
they could bring in Jameis to back him up.
Yeah, something.
Mm-hmm.
Do something. But you can't put all your chips in that one basket because
Stafford's been hurt so many times over his career.
That motherfucker.
I mean, I seem to remember a game against the Browns a few years ago where he broke his freaking collarbone and stayed in the game and still threw a touchdown pass with a broken collarbone.
That's because he's too stupid.
Yeah, that too. Hello, John.
Hey, John.
Hi.
Matthew Stafford was a product of Calvin Johnson. Okay.
Yes. Calvin Johnson made Matthew Stafford look good.
Everything ever since Calvin Johnson left, Matthew Stafford's been, you know what I'm saying?
He's been okay.
Men's amends.
Right.
You know.
Don't put up some fantasy stats though.
Yeah, he's a good fantasy quarterback, but still, I mean, we're talking about how Detroit does overall, and they
right.
You know,
I know
mean,
he's a good.
And I'll tell you what, Matt Patricia sucks as a head coach. He really does.
Right now, I'm worried about reality before I'm worried about fantasy.
Yeah.
They gotta play the game.
Katie says, Elliot, can't put all your chips in one basket. Have you even met the Detroit Lions, Elliot?
Yeah, well, you know, they do put no. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. They do put a lot of bad chips in those.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Josh Norman's going to the Bills, Johnny. How you like that?
Josh Norman to the Bills.
Dude, that was like 4 weeks ago. I knew.
Was it that long ago?
Yeah, but 3 weeks at least.
Well, nobody brought it up until now. So
Brett, and I'm gonna answer your question for you. I'm gonna speak your question. I'm gonna answer it for you as well. Is Nick Foles and Jimmy Graham enough to save the Bears? No.
What did I say at the beginning of the show? Mitch Trubisky and Nick Foles do not make one NFL quarterback.
No.
You can't combine them and still make a starter out of them.
Correct.
Okay. Matter of fact, I'd put Charlie Whitehurst before the motherfucker.
Clipboard Jesus. Here we go.
I mean, at least he's got Jesus on his side. These guys ain't got nothing on their side. Look.
So, John, how's it going in your world?
Oh, you know.
Oh yeah, the Toronto Raptors.
Besides your wife spraying you down with disinfectant every 20 minutes.
She's like, it's overkill, man. Like, I get it. Like, you want to put your gloves on. You know, she's making homemade masks now.
Oh, good Lord.
Like she goes out and she sprays my hand. Like I'm sitting there with the hand sanitizer, and she sits there with a bottle of Lysol and starts spraying my hands while I've got the sanitizer going.
So basically, you're the Oscar Madison in this equation, right?
I feel like a freaking guinea pig, man. It's like
she's putting
she's even got more. She's got this disinfected spray that she puts on the steering wheel. So while I'm starting to drive, she's sitting there with this huge can. And I'm like coughing up a lung here. I'm like,
dude, buy yourself some racing gloves, man.
It's a mess, man. They had us all lined up. Of course, this is Canada, so it's still minus 1,000 out. So everybody's lined up to go into the stores. Walmart, they don't care. Walmart, they just open the doors and go ahead, right? But all the other grocery stores are lining people up, and they are only letting a certain amount into the store while the other ones come out.
Yes.
And what a world, man.
Yep. I went to the bank the other day, and they had tape on the floor 6 feet apart all the way in the line.
Yeah. Brett, I can answer that question. He wants John. You saw Brett's question.
What's the question?
Brett, he was all over that Stephon Diggs story last week, and he was all giddy and happy, and
I'm all for it.
He's all for it. He loves him.
Right now, Stephon Diggs is the black Jesus as far as.
Stephon Diggs can do no wrong.
Exactly.
Right now, in my world.
Hey, he became the Kawhi Leonard of
Buffalo.
Yeah. He's the Kawhi Leonard of Buffalo.
Gentlemen. For those of you that remember, Ron Gallo is actually in the house right now.
Yes,
Ron Gallo.
Hello, Ronnie.
Ronnie, I seen your real estate commercial.
I love your real estate commercial.
That shit is dope.
Yes, it is.
If I had the money, I'd buy a house from you.
Or, gentlemen, for Kenny and Bob, Ron Gallo used to be the hockey guru of the sports nerds. He'd come in every once in a week and talk nothing but hockey, and it was awesome. And it was awesome.
He started with us on Sports World
on the other show. Yes,
that other show. Yeah.
Yes, the other show. We won't talk.
We make quite a few interesting people on that show.
Yes.
You know, like that's
Lance
where we met
Lance Brodkowski.
Lance, yeah.
Yes.
Lance, Derek Laughlin.
Yes. Yes.
You know, we made some good relationships.
If it wasn't for that
people.
show, we wouldn't have had these guys on our show when we moved. So good. But yeah, Ron, good to see you. I'm glad you're doing well. He's a Canadian, John. If you remember correctly.
I remember. Yeah, yes. He's already. I know. Good guy.
Big hockey dude.
Yeah, he's a huge hockey dude. Yes. He does. As far as I know, he's still doing it, but he does play-by-play for the Spruce Kings in Vancouver, I think it is, or I forget where he does it. But it's.
Well, I'm not sure he's doing anything of anything.
Well,
right
not
now,
at this moment, no. But he does the in-house play-by-play for the Spruce
Kings.
Kings.
He's at home with a brush.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
I'm not even standing up. I'm too lazy tonight. Like I'm sitting down at my desk. Yeah. Wow.
Well, after everything your wife put you through, I'd be sitting down too.
You know what I mean? I feel like a guinea pig, bro. She was like literally spraying me with every single thing. And it's like I get it. Okay, I get it. Like cover your hands, your mask, whatever.
It's like she's trying to neuter you or something.
Oh, well, her and her sister went on YouTube yesterday and were looking for what they can make their masks with. Guess what they discovered?
What?
You can make masks with your old bras.
Oh, yes, I saw that.
She's like, I've got some old black bras you could wear. I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm going out with a bra on my face.
With a bra cup. With a bra cup.
Yeah,
hey,
Ron tells me it's Prince George in Northern.
I thought he was from PEI, wasn't he?
No, he's from Prince George. He's in Prince
John,
George.
Is your jaw a C or D cup?
Oh, definitely a D cup, buddy. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah.
Yeah, just Ron says use the left one though, so you aren't a right tit.
Yeah, exactly. Just wash your hands. Exactly, Katie. Yeah. This is my existence now.
That be considered foreplay?
Yeah.
Just a few strategic scissor snips and some hot glue is all. Is what Katie said.
It's my life.
Oh,
I've resorted now to frozen pizzas, so that's why I had to get up. I had to check on the pizzas. My wife doesn't want to order pizza because she doesn't want anybody making our pizza because the evil bug will get on the food.
They might sneeze. They might sneeze on the pizza.
They might sneeze on the pizza, and then
Then we're all screwed, right?
We're all screwed, man.
The jokes just write themselves, John. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you, man. The material just rolls right over and over and over and over.
It's okay.
Man.
We're only a few weeks away from my draft day video watching, so that's okay.
Hey, I got it right there. I got it downloaded on my Voodoo account.
Nice.
I put the digital copy on there.
I'm gonna have to buy it on Prime Video, so I have it whenever I watch it.
It's a must. It's a must. So are you uploading this to the new blockchain or what, buddy?
I'm gonna try. Yes, I need to get set up. I'm gonna put it up on DTube, and I guess DTube's now on Hive, so it's a good thing.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes,
I have
absolutely.
to get set up on DTube with Hive, so I gotta log in with my posting key and all that stuff. So I'll do that tonight.
I'll let y'all know this week how my test came up. By the way.
Yes, Elliot, you had a test.
I'll find out.
Oh, yeah. For COVID?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
COVID to the 19th power?
Yes.
Well, I was sick last week, so I called the doctor and I said, "Hey, how are you guys handling this COVID thing?" And they're like, they went off this checklist of things, to see if I qualified or whatever. She's like, "Well, you don't have some of them, but the ones that you do have are kind of concerning." So she says, "Okay, come on in, we'll give you the test."
Yeah.
Wow, shit, that was easy. Trump probably didn't have nothing to do with this.
Yeah. Well, at least you got your test. That's good.
I drove. This is how it worked. She goes, "We're not taking anybody in the office.
Of course not.
What you need to do is you need to drive around to the back, to our door in the back, and we'll come out to your car. You roll your window down. We'll take the test and all that." That's what they did in the fucking parking lot. Swab. Then they shoved that shit up my nose.
All the way back in your nasal cavity. Yes.
But I've had that done on several occasions, so I already knew how to prepare for it.
Yeah.
You just got to jerk a little bit when they're and it'll pass right by.
Yeah, Katie says that there doesn't seem to appear a correlation between food and infection.
Except when you're taking the head off of a bat and eating it.
Yeah,
well, yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Right.
But Ozzy Osbourne had kryptonite for that shit, didn't he?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Oh no, he bit the heads off live chickens, not bats.
It
Was
was a
it?
bat.
He
too?
had bats too.
He must not got that bat from Asia.
Hey guys, one thing. Did you see where Fox replayed Super Bowl 51 today on and Tom Brady actually posted on Twitter and Instagram that he was watching the game. That's the one where they came back from 28-3.
Oh.
You know why? Because he couldn't believe it himself.
I know, right?
He still can't believe that shit.
We can't have one freaking week without talking about this jackhole, can we?
I know.
One week.
And
All
you know
right.
why?
He's a Tampa,
And you know
he's a
why?
Tampa Bay Buccaneer now, right, Elliot? That's why.
That's what.
Yeah.
That plus the fact that he left New England is a season-long conversation. That's just the way it is, man. Just think, he only has 2 years left in the league. He's leaving.
John can't say. John
I'm going
says
to get my
he's-
pizza.
You can't stand him. You just can't. I'm sorry.
Wear gloves.
That's my fault. That's my fault. I'm sorry. That's my fault. I won't.
What's your fault? What's your fault?
Bring it up the Tom Brady thing.
Fuck that.
Is
Tom
it
Brady
possible to have?
You know what? I'm kind of going to be rooting for Tom Brady. I seriously am. Now that he's,
Is it possible to have a rating
You know what?
of
You know what?
negatives?
When LeBron James came into the NBA, I liked him when he was with Cleveland.
Yeah.
He pulled that bullshit. I'm taking my talents.
Now it's the South Beach.
Yeah, I fucking hated that motherfucker. All 4 seasons he played there. When he went back to Cleveland, I was cool with him. I've been cool with him ever since.
Now he's in L.A.
Now he's in L.A. Even though he's in L.A., I'm cool with him.
Right.
And he got there at the right time because I don't know what that franchise would have did if LeBron wasn't there and Kobe lost his life.
And Army asked who his backup is in Tampa. You know, Army? I have no idea. How bad is that? I'm a Tampa fan, and I have no idea who the backup is in Tampa.
But you know what? They had no idea in New England either who the backup was.
That's true, too. We didn't know who Stidham was until right after you left.
After Garoppolo, no.
You had to get a program if you wanted to find out who the backup was.
Now you have to get a program to find out who the starter is in New England.
Yeah.
No, Brian Hoyer.
No, it's going to be Stidham.
Stidham.
At least to start the training camp, it will be, yeah.
Okay.
Hang on a second. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. Come on now.
Hoyer can run that system.
Is it possible to have a TV rating of like minus 3.7?
A TV rating?
If there's
A TV rating?
TV rating minus 3.7.
You know what? I don't know. I don't think so. I think once it gets to 0, that's the end of it.
John, you know why you're not going to get enough of Tom Brady?
Why?
Because even when the season kicks back up, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to be on primetime TV more than they've ever been in their entire fucking existence.
Yeah,
I know.
Their entire existence, you could add up all their national television games. And
I think it was one. It was the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That one. The one where Rich Gannon threw 5 touchdown passes. Only three of them were to Tampa.
3 of them were to Tampa.
Yeah, they ran back 3 touchdowns on it.
So, Army, to answer your question, the backup in Tampa is a guy by the name of Ryan Griffin.
Who?
Exactly. Ryan Griffin is the
backup. Well, you know what? Next time you see that motherfucker, tell Peter and Stewie and Brian, what's up.
No, not Peter Griffin.
Not Brian Griffin.
Oh, I thought it was the dog, Brian. Huh?
He's been in the league for 6 years, and he's out of Tulane. I don't think he's even seen a game.
Tulane. Isn't that where J.P. Lossman was from?
I think so, yes.
It is.
Yeah.
In other words,
Cheers.
they don't have a backup quarterback.
Exactly.
Which is best because I think that's Brady plays his best that way.
Wow, frozen pizza is just so good.
I know, right? What's the sense of the NFL season being start? How serious are talks to reduce season? Even a can't. You know what? It's too early to say right now, Ron. As far as the status of the 2020 season, we're still in March. Training OTAs actually normally don't start. I think until April or May. I can probably say OTAs will not be in play. Actually, OTAs don't start until after the draft, so it's gonna be May. at the earliest.
But you see, the NFL could get away with starting in October.
Yes, the NFL could get, depending on the availability of the stadium for Super Bowl Sunday.
Because that's when the baseball ends.
Yes.
During October, right?
Yes.
So I'm just saying they can delay the season a month, because what happens then? That means they play an extra week. They play the Super Bowl in March instead of February,
which shouldn't be a problem.
No.
Provided the stadium's available on that day.
Yeah.
Or
I'm sure they'll rearrange some shit.
Well, they're in Tampa. The stadium, the Super Bowl is in Tampa next year, so Raymond James would be the stadium.
Yeah.
Depending on the schedule, because they do things throughout the year at Raymond James too. So
now I'm rooting for Brady even more. Yo.
So, but either way,
he could hit that jackpot first.
Yeah, either way, I don't foresee a problem with postponing the season at the most a month or two, because of the way it's played in bad weather anyway throughout during the season. Again, the OTAs start in May. Training camp doesn't really start until late July. There's plenty of time between now and then.
They
probably
could
get a handle on this thing and have everything calm down to where they can start the season on time.
They could play as late as the middle of March. They could have the Super Bowl in the middle of March, because you got to give baseball again ready to kick in at the end of March. Okay, so
is Tampa pretty rainy in March?
No.
Scott?
No. Okay. We haven't had hardly any rain at all in this month. Hardly at all.
Now next month, that might be
next month, May and June and July. Yeah, it's crazy. Hurricane season starts in June. So yeah, I mean, even that they played in Miami one year and it rained like it was a downpour in Miami. So they'll still play it whether it's inside or out.
That was the year Peyton won his first one.
Yes.
Or they could cut it down to a 14-game season like they used to.
Correct. Now again, Brad brings up a good point. The XFL uses Ray J as a season next year as well. So if it conflicts with XFL, that could be a problem.
Yeah, no one cares about XFL.
No, there is no problem. There is no problem. XFL will have to push their season out till after the draft.
Compete with the CFL. That'd be good.
There you go.
After the draft. The
minimum NFL can play, Army says 8 games. No, I say the minimum they can play has to be at least 10 games at least. As far as the minimum, I don't think that's going to be an issue.
I think it's 3 quarters. I think it's 3 quarters, so that would be 12.
I don't foresee that being a problem. I think they'll get a whole season in. To be honest, I think that'll be fine. It's going to be close, but I think they'll be fine. They're not bringing Blaine Gabbert back, Brett. Go bite yourself. Tampa.
Bro, I'm excited.
Oh, John, is that a Totino's Pizza?
It's horrible. I don't even. It's horrible.
What's the brand name of it, John?
The Dr. Oetkers or whatever.
Oh my gosh, it sounds like a generic brand.
It's supposed to be good, but it's
sounds like you need to go to a doctor.
A Canadian brand.
Yeah, the only frozen pizza I like to have is DiGiorno. That's the only one I'll eat. Yeah, they're stuffed crust.
Yeah, this is just like. It was $4 at Walmart.
That's why.
Hey, you guys see my Kobe thing up there?
I do see your Kobe thing up there. Yeah.
You know what that is? That's actually a T-shirt that I put into a frame.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I wasn't gonna wear the man's shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I give him his props. I put him on my wall. It's a badass T-shirt too. It shows him walking off into the sunset.
Is that his daughter with him?
No. They didn't have his daughter in the picture.
Oh.
But
I saw one where he and his daughter were walking off in the sunset.
Yeah, they got all kinds of stuff all over the place. But I don't know. I'm gonna move some stuff around too. I'm gonna paint this room eventually.
You just put the TV on the wall. Now you're gonna paint?
Oh, that don't mean shit. I'll just take the TV down, take the mount down, paint the wall, put it back up.
Okay.
Simple.
Yeah.
Well, this WrestleMania, I had forgotten that this WrestleMania that ESPN's playing is the one with Undertaker and Shane McMahon.
AJ?
Shane McMahon.
That's it, Katie. That's it. That's what it's called. That's the brand that I'm eating.
Yeah,
right
Dr. Oetker. Yeah, the pizza isn't that fabulous. It's blah. The fancy German company, she says.
And I'm
now.
sure
It's
that
definitely fancy.
Yeah.
I can't even.
And I'm sure on the back it says 911 if you.
Is it a veggie pizza or do you have meat on it, John?
Call 911.
No meat, man. Just cheese.
Just cheese?
Do you guys use 911 in Canada?
Yeah, it's enough. Here. A.
Oh, that's too funny.
I'm sorry I'm eating on cam. I haven't eaten all day.
That's all right.
I've been
No
Go ahead, man.
It's
I'm
fine.
shopping with my wife. I think I need alcohol.
How long has it been since you had a drink?
4 years?
Yeah, don't start now. Don't start now.
Sis, boom, ba.
Yes, don't start now. Don't start now.
Name the sound of a sheep exploding. Sis, boom, ba.
Yes, Ron says, thanks for the shout out. Have a great evening and stay back 6 feet with a bottle of Lysol in your hand. Ron,
all right, man. I got a glove.
Yeah,
Ron's got that taken care of.
Yep, Ron, take care of yourself and your family.
Yes,
thanks
Ron,
for coming in. We
please do.
appreciate it. It's good seeing you. Oh, it's too funny.
What else going on?
Not sports.
No sports. Watching a bunch of replays going on now.
I actually saw the '97 NCAA tournament championship game today, Arizona and Kentucky.
Yeah, and the Indians Twitter feed was broadcasting or playing replays from
I've been doing?
obscure game back in 2001, I think, where the Indians came back from 12 runs against Seattle and won in bottom of the ninth.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
they were down 12 runs, like 14-2 or something like that, and they came back and won it. So.
Yep.
So my survival gear for coronavirus, stand your ground or whatever the fuck they're calling it.
Yeah.
My survival kit is I've been binge watching Good Times, Married with Children. I started Miami Vice yesterday.
Well, I've been binge watching. I mean,
going back to the 80s, man.
I ended up finally watching Picard, the Picard ending last night.
What a depressing show that was.
I loved that show.
It was horrible.
And now I've actually started binge watching Discovery, which I'm getting into.
Discovery's really
I had started watching Discovery when it first came out a couple years ago, but then I just lost interest. But I finally, since I got my CBS All Access back, I'm finally binge watching it. I'm binge watching a lot of documentaries, historical or whatever.
Heaven forbid you would create content and get paid for it.
I know, right, John? I'm just such a lazy ass. I know.
I went back 86 years and watched the original Psycho.
Yeah.
For Anthony Perkins. I was like, 86 years? Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn.
I've been watching James Bond movies.
I haven't turned on my TV in probably 2 weeks.
Smart man.
There is an app out there, Kenny, that actually has a 007 channel.
Wow.
I think it's Voodoo.
Dude.
VUDU is.
There's an app for everything, yeah.
Yeah.
There's an app
I
for
got
fucking
DVD,
everything.
so
it's free.
Yeah.
It's free.
Okay, Mother Nature calls. Be right back.
All right. Thanks for sharing.
I actually have several Bond DVDs, so that's not a problem.
I've got several myself. I do not have the new ones with
I don't have those.
Yeah, I don't have the new ones. I like I like the new ones. The new ones because Pierce Brosnan was a terrible Bond, and they were just too over the top, too campy. And the new ones, I mean, not Spectre. God, which one was it? It wasn't the first two. It was the one with Javier Bardem is the one I like the most out of that. That was just that. I love that movie. And Die
Another Day or
no. It was
after that.
Dang it. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Mine are mostly Sean Connery and Roger Moore. So.
Oh. Skyfall. Thank you, Katie. Good Lord. Skyfall. That's it. Thank you. I really enjoyed Skyfall. I like Daniel Craig as Bond. I like him as Bond because he brings back that Sean Connery attitude. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't Idris Elba going to be the next Bond, or they didn't say? They said no.
They haven't announced it. And this is the one they got coming out at the end of this year is No Time to Die. It's been delayed to like November, and
that's the latest one with Craig.
That's the one that's the last one for Daniel Craig. He's gonna move into the director's chair. I think for the next one. I think is what he's gonna do. But they had not announced who's gonna take over for Daniel Craig when it's over.
I've heard Idris Elba is possible, but
he's been talked about. There's been and they've talked about a female Bond, which would be totally wrong. No way, no thank you, no, I don't want to see it.
What's up with Lethal Weapon 5, yo?
I can't believe they're doing that. Good Lord.
Are they really?
Yes, they are doing a 5. Yes.
Like all of them, like Danny Glover and
Danny Glover and Mel Gibson will be doing it from their wheelchairs. Yes, that's correct.
That's pretty funny, actually.
Don't hate. They probably in better health than you are.
Wow.
I heard there's a new Fast and Furious coming out too.
No, I don't. You know what? I've
never even seen
20,000 of those. I haven't seen one of them, and I don't care for them.
Yeah, 9 is coming out, ain't it?
I think it is 9.
Is that the one where what's his name comes back? Paul Walker.
Yeah, that'll be a miracle.
Yeah, they're gonna use AGI, man.
Yeah.
Now the theaters are fucking throwing their movies on the streaming channels, and you can either buy them or rent them for $19.99.
Who?
Like if you go to Vudu or Fandango or any of those that are renting movies and stuff, they have in-home theater movies now.
Yes, I did see that. Yes, yeah. Some of the first run that are still in theaters, you can rent from home. Yes,
I picked up Jumanji. I paid $19.99.
Yeah, was it a rental? It wasn't a purchase, though, right?
It was a purchase.
Oh, a purchase for $20? Yeah, I think Star Wars is going for $25 right now on Prime. $24.99 for.
Well, shit! Right now, Star Wars, they have the 9-disc 4K UHD collection for $99.
Wow.
9 discs. That's all of them, dude. In 4K UHD with HDR. That's fucking crazy, man. They got Bloodshot with what's his name, Vin Diesel.
Yeah, that's coming out, right? Bloodshot. Vin Diesel.
I'm still going to try and get the DVD of Ford versus Ferrari when I get it first chance.
Hi, Marie. That's my boss. Just came in.
That's already on digital. Ford versus Ferrari.
Yeah.
Could be.
$5.99, I think it is.
Yeah, Katie. What you should not be surprised that I do not want a female Bond. That's not what we want. That's not no.
We call her Bond.
I respect females and women in their roles in action movies. James Bond is James Bond. 007 is male, and it's always going to be male. I'm sorry.
That's what we got Laura Croft for.
Yeah, that's what we got Laura Croft for. You're correct, Kenny. I like that one better. Yeah.
I don't know.
Or Wonder Woman.
That sounds a bit sexist to me, but okay.
Take it as you will. I can't see a female Bond. I'm sorry.
That sounds like a bullish. You know what I'm saying? That sounds like anti-woman as far as
No. Don't misconstrue my comments. And
come on now.
In my mouth. That's not what it is.
All the women out there, call them out. Put them on blast right now.
Yeah, that's all I need. Thanks. Especially when my boss just came into the room. Thanks, Elliot.
Hey, boss lady. What happened?
Great.
Hey, boss lady, if they offered you the role of James Bond, would you take it? If you, considering the way Scott feels about it.
Who would you asking? Katie? You're asking Katie? No.
Yeah. If they asked her to be.
Katie says, Laura Croft. You mean the wet dream with a mouth?
That's the one.
It ain't got to be a wet dream. Just bring them out.
Oh, Elliot. No. God, that's terrible.
What? I like talking, man.
John's looking for his Bible right now.
You guys need Jesus, man.
No, Elliot, that's wrong.
Hey, Jesus is in Buffalo. Black Jesus.
And yes,
Jesus
Kitty
just
says you
left
bet your ass
Chicago.
I'll call you out. Yes, you will. I know you will. Oh God.
What?
Elliot, no.
Look, if she don't bring the mouth, it's gonna be a one-way conversation.
Stop. No, shush up.
She can't talk without a mouth.
Shut up.
Why your mind gotta go there?
Your mind is there.
No.
fault.
You took it there.
Oh God.
I was saying if she don't bring a mouth, I can't talk to her because she can't talk back.
Oh, whatever.
That's
Whatever.
the perfect woman, actually. No,
Yeah, sure. Whatever. Shame.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Shame.
When did we get knocked down to PG-13?
This is what happens when you steal our sports. Brett says, this is what happens when you steal our sports.
Yes.
Exactly.
We start thinking of other sports that are not exactly legal in this country.
Exactly, yes. Oh, my God. This show has gone off the rails like it does every week, and that's all right.
But it has to. We ain't got shit to talk about when it comes to sports. This has got to be a comedy fest, dude.
Oh, Jesus.
Without sports, we're just nerds.
Exactly.
Yeah, this show is strictly nerdy now. Sports ain't got shit to do with it until draft day.
Oh, God.
Hey, listen, you got to fill time.
We're going to say, John?
Nothing. I'm just sitting here. I'm looking at what's left of my hands after the Lysol attack.
Yes.
Well, one thing about John showing up late, he's going to stay till the end of the show.
Oh, she can't say, hey, go and I need help or something right now. I've been out all day. Like this, it's so funny. You guys, everybody that's been married or is married will understand this. When your better half says, let's go shopping, in my mind, this is what she's got the list all planned out. It's all written down like vegetables. We're going to get this, fruits and vegetables. We're going to go to the dry goods, the pastas. Everything is listed. So for me, I'm thinking 20 minutes.
Yes.
We're in and out.
Yes.
No problem. It's all listed up. I could do this. No problem at all.
Yeah.
Holy hell.
3 hours later.
It was just like, it was like, we're just going like one inch at a time. And then she'll like go and nothing on the list. Like she's getting stuff that's not even on the list. And she's just looking at stuff. And I'm just like, I'm losing my shit. I'm just like, God, come on. Like, this literally could take 20, 30 minutes. Yeah, and we were there probably 2.5 hours.
My girl does that shit. She leaves the house, and then she doesn't come back with the shit I asked for. It's like, why do you always forget the shit I asked for? And that's the first shit I tell her to get. Like the other day I told her, you go in a Detweiler, that's a farmer's market.
Yeah.
I said, get a big bag of the hot wings, the hot, spicy wings. You know what I'm saying? They're already cooked and everything. All you got to do is throw them in the oven, heat them up, good to go. First thing I told her to get. She came back. There wasn't no wings to be found out, or chicken anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? And then she's got the nerve to buy something that we already had.
Oh, jeez.
You know, it's like, look in the fucking cabinet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, you should see that you got to stuff in the fridge right now. And it's all stuff that
I got no room in the fridge.
Like mayonnaise. I'm like, we already got 10.
I got to buy a second fridge now.
Yeah. We have 2 fridges here.
I had a fucking roast.
In the deep freeze.
I had a roast that fell out of the freezer and landed on my foot.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Like,
that was not funny.
This is the other kicker. She'll send. I say, listen, if I'm going to go to the store, send me a text and tell me everything you need so I can go. It's on my phone, no problem. Guess what she sends? What while I'm cashing out or getting back in the car to come home. Oh, can you get this? Oh, can you get that? There's always like 3 or 4 things after the fact, and
That's why I don't answer texts when I'm in the store.
I know that's a good plan. Good plan. I think that's my
Because the stores are notorious for having the signal drop.
Yep.
So you go, hey, I never got that message.
Brett asked. I'm gonna bring the show back in line here because Brett asked a question. Do we think?
Okay.
Because do we think Tua will be a Redskin or a Dolphin? Redskins are not taking Tua. He's going to be a Dolphin. The Dolphins are going to find a way to get him.
Redskins are rolling the dice with Haskins, okay?
Yeah.
Especially when he started later in the season to hook up with McCreary.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that the kid from Ohio State. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
And so that kind of gave him a little juice. And if they get Geis back, once they get Geis back, they could have a little something going on there.
Plus, they got a new head coach who knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Rivera knows exactly what he's doing.
Well, that's still up for debate because if you were a coach that you knew what you were doing, you wouldn't go to Washington.
Well, this is true, too. Because you got Dan Snyder to deal with now. He's another Jerry Jones 2.0.
You got to be smart before the fact.
James Dolan has COVID-19.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Owner of the Knicks.
Good.
Yes.
I think he needs to be self-quarantined for about 65 years. And the Knicks
is the resident Knicks fan in the house.
And the Knicks need to be sold while he's convalescing.
Yes, Chase Young is going to go to the Skins. They need that defense.
Yeah, Chase Young is going to the Skins.
He's that defensive outside
the Giants
edge rusher, offensive linebacker, or outside linebacker, edge rusher that they need in that defense. Chase Young is going to be a Redskin.
The Giants fucked that one up, deciding to win some games at the end of the season.
Yes, correct. Because they could have had the next LT.
Leave it to the fucking Giants.
Yeah, the Giants could have had the next LT.
Not the Giants. The Giants are just.
Well, Scott, we
did manage to sit here and talk for 90 minutes. I'm impressed, guys. Not a
up.
whole lot going on, but we did it.
We filled
Glad
another
I can
show.
contribute my 30 minutes to the show. That was good.
Guys, be safe. All right.
That's the plan.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
Coronavirus.
Lysol.
For those of us that are for Bob, who's still out, who has to go out in the world every single day, be careful. That's all I'm saying.
Check my Facebook feed for the coronavirus update.
Yeah, if you want to get depressed. Anyway, great show tonight this week, guys. Thanks very much. You'll have a great week. On behalf of Bob the Beer Man, Big E, Kenny Costo, and of course my best friend John Olson.
Create content, Scott, for the love of everything that's good.
What's that?
Create content.
I am going to. Yeah.
You're sitting at home.
I'm sitting at home doing absolutely nothing at this point.
Elliot is the new Oscar Academy Award trophy. Look at Elliot.
Yeah.
Dude, you look like the
you look like that. You look like what's his face?
This is called Jabberwocky distancing.
Jabberwockies.
No, you remember the droid from Buck Rogers back in the day?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Tweaky. He looks like Tweaky. There you go.
Yeah, okay, I got you, Twinkie.
All right, for those of you who are working away from home during this crisis, please be safe. Practice what they talk about. Wash your hands a lot. We will be here again next week at Sunday, 7:00 p.m. Eastern Time. We are the Sports Nerds. And
hey, watch! I got a tip for you.
Out.
Keep coming out before I